Hello, my name is David Oder. I am currently a sophomore at the University of South Florida, and I am majoring in finance. Requirement 1 asked us to fix grammatical errors. Those have been fixed in Excel and uploaded into Tableau accordingly. Requirement A and B asked to rank in order from highest to lowest states based on their sales number. So number 1 being New Jersey at a little over 1 million, and lowest being Massachusetts at 764,000. Requirement C asked us once again in highest to lowest ranking the average sales number, number 1 being New York, and scrolling down the bottom being Connecticut at $601 and New York being at $788. Requirement D asked us once again in order of highest to lowest to rank the total count of sales. So here we see Maine being our highest at 1,400, and we scroll down and see Louisiana being our lowest at 1,230. Part E of requirement 2 asked us to look at whether or not a state did not hit the $800,000 mark, the minimum. And if we go to the dashboard here and we look at this list we have here, the graph, you can come down and see that 3 states did not hit that minimum requirement, and those states were Connecticut, Vermont, and Massachusetts. Moving forward to requirement 3, here it asks us to rank once again from highest to lowest the regions based on their sales, and our highest region is going to be the Northeast region with a little over $9.3 million in sales, and our lowest region is going to be New England region at $4.8 million in sales. Now, one trend we go back and look at here, if we go to our dashboard, when we look at these 3 states here that did not meet the requirement of the $800,000, all 3 of those states fell under this category here. The New England category, which we see over here on the right side of the screen, is our lowest category, which all 3 of those states are in. And if we look up here at our highest state being New York, and then our second highest, New York, first highest, New Jersey, and DC, we see those 3 states are all grouped into this Northeast region, which happens to be our highest region in sales. One thing to look at, being the manager, I think one thing we should look into is why this Northeast region is so low in sales, whether it has to do with just simply population, or if it's something further than that, we should investigate into that and adjust accordingly. We should keep doing what we're doing here in the Northeast region because it is obviously doing very well for us, and it is making us money, and we are producing a good number of sales. Okay, moving forward. Requirement 4. Requirement 4 asked us to rank from highest to lowest again per region and show the leader of sales in each region. Well, here we have all 6 regions. Pardon me. Peter being our highest in the west, and so forth. If you look here, we have Jennifer in the southeast, Matt in the northeast, Mario in the north central, Sarah in New England, and Dave in the Midwest. One interesting trend to look at here is that in our first 4 regions, are the west, the southeast, northeast, and the north central, they are the ones that have both at the top being a male and a female salesperson. However, one interesting to note that in no regards to the southeast, but the west, northeast, and north central, the male is the higher salesperson. They had the most money in sales. Something to look into as to why maybe that is. Being the manager, look at to why the male sales people are able to produce more and make more money without regards to the Southeast division. Though if we look here, we can see it is very close between the top 2, a matter of around $25,000. Moving forward on to requirement 5 here, we see ranking region-based, again, the insurance type, which one was the highest, and so forth, from highest to lowest. And if we see here that our professional insurance in every single region all 6 is our highest selling one, making the most amount of money in sales. And if we look here, the life insurance policies for each region are our lowest. The professional makes sense as to why it is the highest. However, the life insurance does not. So as the manager, one thing to look into is why our life insurance policies are producing the least amount of sales in each region, as life insurance is very important for people in regards into health and safety. So I think that is something we should investigate and look further into as to why this trend may be. Moving forward into requirement 6. Once again, this is our map, and from the map we can see that if you look here in this region right here, northeast region being this dark blue color, it's going to be our highest region, and showing that they produce the most amount of money, which goes along with every trend that we saw from every other requirement, that those states such as Ohio, New York, Virginia, DC are the ones that are ranking the highest on most of the lists. And if we look here in our New England region, these states such as Massachusetts, Vermont, and New Hampshire are the ones that are ranking lower on all of our lists. Therefore, they're grouped, and you can see they're grouped into this dark red color, showing that they're at the bottom of the list. Something we should look into. So this has been my project. Here we see my dashboard, and we can see all of the graphs and trends here that we can look at. And thank you for watching, and I hope I covered all the material necessary for the project. Thank you very much.